What up, y'all? It's Steve from Steve Games, and I'm posting this basketball video on here. It's my fault that I haven't been posting any more walkthroughs. Been lately busy and worried about basketball, but I will be doing more walkthroughs. So I will. This today is just gonna be a basketball video, a walkthrough, and through this walkthrough, I'm going to show you how to do um, the Iverson crossover. It's a very move that I used against my friend so many times, and blankly yet he hasn't fall, but he always falls for the trick. So I'm gonna do it in fast motion first. There's two ways to do it. One way is like this, and then you can the other one is a shoulder roll, so it should be like. Okay, so I want to show you guys how to do it both ways. First thing we want to learn is footwork. Footwork is very important in this move because this is what sells out your face. So we're going to do the move that I did, the first one that I did before the shoulder roll was a drop and dart, which is blatantly used from Allen Iverson, who was the creator of this move. So if you think the drop and dart is more comfortable, what you want to do is when you dart, your back foot should be the first one that lands, and your knee should be very close to the ground. So like in this position, so you can do the crossover. And when you're doing the crossover has to be below your knees. If it's above, I'm losing it, and then it's not going to show out the face, and the defender's going to follow me. So that's one thing, like the footwork. So it should be like a drop, like that. And when you do this right, when you're dragging the ball outwards, the back foot, watch, the back foot should drag. When you drag it out, it should be like that. And when you also, it's also important when you do the jump to look in the direction that you're going. Like, you don't have to blankly look at that direction, but you can turn your face and keep your eyes pointing straight at that defender. And as soon as you see him go that way, you cross it over, because you still want to keep your eyes open for like open shots, or if someone's open and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do the dropping. We're gonna do it all slow. But before I do that, after footwork and that your knee is low, the next important thing is to, when you're doing a crossover, to keep your shoulders low. So even though the crossover is gonna boom, boom, like that. That's another thing. When you're doing a crossover, this foot should drag you this way. And here's what I can do. I can either turn my foot, get myself in a good shooting position to shoot, or I can accelerate off the dribble. So I can boom, boom. After I do this, then boom. Or I can do, well, there's other combinations like through the legs, behind the back, spin move. They're all good reasons. Or Iverson, in and out, which is going to be the next video, how to do proper in and out. So here's how it's going to go. So first, what you want to do is you want to drop, make sure the back foot lands before when you're dropping darting. So it should be like boom. And then when you're dragging that ball out, look in the direction you're thinking. You don't have to bring your eyes with your face, but you can look over in front of the defender. And he'll think that you're going this way, to move out of that way, reach for it, boom, open circle for a shot. Or if you want to take it, go for the layup, your choice. Whatever's open is open. And so in fast motion, I want you to watch how the crossover goes down. So let me do that again. Notice how I kept my shoulders low. So boom, boom, and I'm still in that position where he's still over there, and I covered a lot of space and distance from my defender for me to get a good shot off. And it is very important that you get a lot of space in between your defenders, because if he's still close, like if I'm the defender, boom, and then you only get this much distance, and he scoots over here, and you try to shoot it, he could probably foul you, but it's more likely that he'll get a clean block off. Now, like I said, quickness is all about it. Footwork is important, and keeping your shoulders low while doing the crossover. Crossover has to be below the knee. All that is important when you're doing your drop and dart. Now, the next version of this is your shoulder roll. Your shoulder roll, I actually do both of them. So, shoulder roll is probably more of a fancy thing. So, like, you can do a shoulder roll with the drop. Well, you don't have to drop and dart, but you can leave one foot down and just drag yourself. Like, shoulder roll, boom. You can do it like by knees. You can do it outwards, like that, or you can go either way. It doesn't really matter, because it's going to be, I'm telling you how you stay when you shoot looking this way. That is very important. Now, I don't think you really have to look this way while you're doing the shoulder roll as the drop and dart, because eventually you're just pushing it out and then stepping in just like that. Now, watch my speed. I don't have to do a drop and dart, but I can push the ball out and keep going that way while my defender is over here like this, and I'm driving to the hole. And if he's following me, he has either no choice but to foul me or to let me finish the layup. That's different. Now, when
Yes. Yes.
what? Tomorrow is Monday. No, I can edit it out on the computer. Alright, continuing off, the shoulder roll. When you're going this way, you can attack one side. It's very important that you attack that side strongly. So, boom. Now when you're doing shoulder roll, you can push it out. You can either get it a little bit, and what you want to do is when you're pushing that out, you want to wave yourself over this. So while you're dragging yourself, it's like you're taking a small step, and you're like, okay, like that. So while while you're doing that. That's gonna automatically fill it out. Or, probably make the defender fall if he doesn't want to move. He'll probably want to reach. It doesn't really matter. So you can run a combination. You do a through the legs like that, or you do a. Doesn't really matter what you do. Now, I'm gonna do shoulder roll, and then I'm gonna show you drop and dart again. And like I said, footwork is very important if you want to do this drop and dart. So, boom. Like I said, you cover a lot of space. So, cover a lot of space. Now, if you really are struggling and you're trying to practice your jumping jump every time you want to do Iverson, you end up like this. That's not good. You gotta still work on that because I'm in a bad position where I can either fall, and while I'm going like this, push my ankle, and then I fall by myself, which also shows my lack of doing this move, which means it's a turnover every time. Don't do it. And while you're doing this, it's also very important that your crossover is quick and hits the middle. You don't want to do the crossover and it goes like here. So like, and then that will be a carry, could be a travel. It's not going to end up a good result. So, like I said, if you the only way you can know that your dropping dart is getting good is when your back foot mainly begins to drag. So like, boom, like that. So, like I said, remember footwork, crossover, shoulders low. Those are the things. Oh, and one more thing, knee low. Knee low. Then, for shoulder roll, you can push it out. So like, or keep it in. And combination move for drop and dart. It's a very good move. Believe it or not, I did use it against my sister once, and I'm gonna just say that one area was slippery. Honest to God truth. And as much as I really wanted to brag about breaking her ankles, I found out it was slippery in that area. And that, momentarily, any other time, that she wouldn't fall for that move, but this move would kill her on the spot if that area wasn't, wet. So, like, actually, I didn't use the drop and dart. I used shoulder roll. So shoulder roll, boom, boom, and went back. So when she was going this way, she kept going that way, and I boom, and I'm going the other direction. So that's what effect this move has against your defender. Your defender may fall for it more than once. So as you start to get old, you gotta start adding combinations. So like, you're doing the drop and dart, when you go in here, step back. Or drop and dart, boom, behind the back. Or drop and dart, boom. As soon as you do that drop and dart, boom, boom, one dribble, then hit it again. Many combination moves. So next video is gonna be how to do a proper in and out. Again, I'm gonna show you guys how to do a through the legs behind the back combination, which I like to call 2 + 1 + 2. So next video, be ready, and I'll be out, and I will be posting game walkthrough, so be prepared for that. All right.